The Lark Ascending by George Meredith. Read for LibriVox.org by Winston Tharp. He rises and begins to round. He drops the silver chain of sound of many links without a break in chirrup, whistle, slur, and shake, all intervolved and spreading wide, like water dimples down a tide where ripple over curls and eddy into eddy whirls, a press of hurried notes that run so fleet they scarce are more than one, yet changingly the trills repeat and linger ringing while they fleet, sweet to the quick of the ear and dear to her beyond the handmaid ear who sits beside our inner springs. Too often dry for this he brings, which seems the very jet of earth, at sight of sky her music's mirth. As up he wings the spirals stare, a song of light, and pierces air with fountain ardor, fountain play, to reach the shining tops of day and drink in everything discerned, an ecstasy to music turned, impelled by what his happy bill disperses, drinking, showering still, unthinking save that he may give his voice the outlet, there to live renewed in endless notes of glee. So thirsty of his voice is he, for all to hear and all to know that he is joy, awake, aglow. The tumult of the heart to hear through pureness filtered crystal clear, and know the pleasure sprinkled bright by simple singing of delight. Shrill, irreflective, unrestrained, rapt, ringing on the jet sustained, without a break, without a fall. Sweet, silvery, sheer, lyrical, perennial, quavering up the chord like myriad dews of sunny sward that trembling into fullness shine and sparkle, dropping argentine. Such wooing as the ear receives from zephyr caught in chloric leaves of aspens, when their chattering net is flushed to white with shivers wet. And such the water spirits chime on mountain heights in morning's prime, too freshly sweet to seem excess, too animate to need a stress, but wider over many heads the starry voice ascending spreads, awakening as it waxes thin the best in us to him akin. And every face to watch him raised puts on the light of children praised. So rich our human pleasure ripes, when sweetness on sincereness pipes, though naught be promised from the seas, but only a soft ruffling breeze sweep glittering on a still content, serenity and ravishment. For singing till his heaven fills, 'tis love of earth that he instills, and ever winging up and up our valley as his golden cup, and he the wine which overflows to lift us with him as he goes. The woods and brooks, the sheep and kine he is, the hills, the human line, the meadows green, the fallows brown, the dreams of labor in the town. He sings the sap, the quickened veins, the wedding song of sun and rains he is, the dance of children, thanks of sowers, shout of primrose banks, and eye of violets while they breathe. All these the circling song will wreathe, and you shall hear the herb and tree, the better heart of men shall see, shall feel celestially, as long as you crave nothing save the song. Was ever voice of ours could say our inmost in the sweetest way, like yonder voice aloft, and link all hearers in the song they drink? Our wisdom speaks from failing blood, our passion is too full in flood. We want the key of his wild note of truthful and a tuneful throat. The song seraphically free of taint of personality, so pure that it salutes the suns, the voice of one for millions, in whom the millions rejoice, for giving their one spirit voice. Yet men have we whom we revere, now names, and men still housing here, whose lives by many a battle dint defaced, and grinding wheels on flint yield substance, though they sing not, sweet for song our highest heaven to greet, whom heavenly singing gives us new, in spheres them brilliant in our blue, from firmest base to farthest leap, because their love of earth is deep. And they are warriors in accord, with life to serve and pass reward, so touching purest and so heard in the brain's reflex of yon bird, Wherefore their soul in me or mine, through self-forgetfulness divine in them, that song aloft maintains, to fill the sky and thrill the plains with showerings drawn from human stores. As he to silence nearer soars, extends the world at wings and dome, more spacious, making more our home, till lost on his aerial rings in light, and then the fancy sings.